Let's talk about the trim knob in HiFAL. It applies 6 dB of positive gain or negative gain to the process band only. The process band is what is in blue between the two crossover flags. When processing high frequencies with HiFAL, I'm essentially dealing with two factors. High frequency dynamics, which is the amount of limiting that I'm doing to the process band, and then high frequency loudness, the amount of gain that I'm applying to the high frequency band after dynamic processing. So there's dynamic control, and then there's loudness relative to the rest of the mix. I often talk about right-sizing the balance of a mix. In HiFAL, the tool to do that is the trim knob. So if I have a track that's relatively dark, what I can do is apply some gain reduction to the mix. But if I want to make it brighter, that gain reduction theoretically will bring the high frequencies down. Now what I'm gonna do is just bring the trim up. Conversely, if I have a song that's really bright, I may want to apply some high frequency acceleration limiting to it to shape the tone of the high frequencies, but I don't want to do so much limiting that I'm using that to pull down the brightness. So what I'll do is set the appropriate amount of acceleration limiting and then pull down the trim in the negative direction so that I'm now balancing the top end and right-sizing it to the rest of the mix. I usually use HiFAL in split band mode. That means that HiFAL is only processing half the audio. In this situation, we're processing from 4 kilohertz all the way up to 20 kilohertz. Everything below 4 kilohertz is untouched and unprocessed by HiFAL. The first thing I'll do is set the amount of gain reduction, then the speed, the channel linking, and then I move to the trim to determine how much of it I need to contribute to the entire balance of the mix. If I'm dealing with a dark song, I may bring the trim up, and if I'm dealing with a bright song, I may bring that trim down. It may sound simple, and it is, but it's a really elegant and easy way to rebalance and right-size the high frequencies relative to the rest of the mix. Until next time.